Welcome, my lovely dears, to another exciting session of Sunrise and Sunset. When at last we left off, it was not the adventures of our grand heroes. It was instead the the intrepid adventure of non-heroes left beef, wherein a party at the behest of Cass's wallet effectively went to Easternus Lake in order to go rummaging around for secret goodies, and in particular come out with the shard of divinity hidden away within. In order to get this shard, one must enter knowing exactly what they are after and wish unto a Jani, a low class djinn, in order to have that wish granted. And it was after resolving a lot of puzzles by going left and owning cheese. Not even a joke, that's just actually how that worked. The mercenaries successfully completed the job and are making their return. Now, I should ask, have they finished this before you guys leave, or is this something you set them on the task to do while you went off to resume your great and mighty quest?
Probably while we're off doing stuff, because otherwise we could have just
Makes
done it
sense.
ourselves.
Yes, exactly. Okay. It's always worth checking. Now, you are faced with the grand journey that will wrap all the way around to the moving castle. First of all, however, you will be making way to the Great Oasis. First of all, when it was about a week before you were due to leave, Ralu informed her squad that it was time to deliver the war skiff and get underway. With a few borrowed hires, as it were, to pilot the original pleasure yacht for you. And it gives you time to move your personal belongings and furniture into the new ship, get yourself more comfortably situated. Are there any preparations that you make, or any changes you make to this skiff once it's delivered to you in Las Dorado?
Nope. We had all of that done when we dropped it off.
No, it had the fixtures for. It had the hard points for it. I believe it has had a ballista attached to it.
I thought I thought we were rearming it with the manticores. That didn't make the most sense, but that might
Yes,
have
it
been
is. It
something we
is
forgot
like
to
I
do.
mean, the Sheerluck Scorpions are going to also be put onto the war skiff, so it has. Eventually, once you've finished all of that, you of course have the massive striking faces of the skiff that are made to absolutely fucking devastate people when you hit them. You have your scorpions, and you also have a nice big ballista that can shoot very far, and of course does siege damage. So it comfortably does extra damage. Well, it does full damage to other vehicles and things that have lots of DR. It also, does not take huge doses of damage when it hits other people now. It just takes a simple 1d8, and it still deals with 46 plus 8. If they do a full on ram, or you just have a melee attack with your boat that just does bludgeoning damage and slows them, so you can just keep fucking smashing into them,
Yeah,
and there
unlike
becomes
the
no escape.
this deal's mighty pleasure yacht. What
Uh, um,
actions ramming speed? Second sentence.
oh, weird. I'm not sure where that came from. Yeah, whatever. There you go, fixed. Mm.
Like Greek fire? Do we know how to make Greek fire?
Yes, we definitely need to put a flamethrower on the thing, for sure.
You can definitely make alchemist fire. I don't know any of you as a weapons engineer though, with which to do that.
Counterpoint, we do have a super psycho magical crazy master chemist.
Yes, you have. I just told you you have the means to make plenty of alchemical fire. None of you are engineers, however.
Yeah, none of
You're not
us
able to
are,
just
but can we just buy that?
I don't know that that's just a thing they have for sale.
I mean, is it not? I can go to the store and buy a flamethrower.
Yeah, but you're in America.
Yeah, and you know where Las Vegas is? America!
I mean, okay, that's a good fucking point. It's Nevada, which are
Alright,
legal.
shut the fuck up. Give me a persuasion.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Alright. Gonna throw Bard against one myself just in case. Probably didn't need it.
Okay.
20.
So I take it as this you're looking for like a replacement for one of these hard points.
Yeah.
Are you looking to fully replace like the big ballista, or
No.
do you want to replace one of the scorpions?
Yeah, one of the little scorpions.
Okay. Alright then. Yes, I suppose that could be done. Let's see here. You certainly find engineers who are willing to put the construct together. The reality is, not many people are inclined to put something that's full of volatile flames, like, on the open deck of their ship. Something that spews fire would be considered bad news if you splashed even a little napalm onto your ship, because water is not such an abundant resource that you could put out any of those emergency flames.
Mm-hmm.
So I will give you that warning. There is always a possibility that should you take like a critical hit at some point, some kind of bludgeoning or thunder damage or anything like that, they could, by plenty of means, set fire to your own ship. If you are comfortable with that risk, in order to have the ability to almost certainly set fire to other ships and people, and ships with people on them, then yeah, you can go ahead and have it installed.
Neat.
I suppose I should also ask, is this something you're looking to have it fire like gouts of aerosolized flame, or are you looking to stream napalm at things?
Just classic flamethrower. Just squirt a jet of burning promethium at something.
Okay.
Really
Alright.
clear the decks.
Okay. Let's see here. The mounting almost certainly needs like some kind of fire retardant protection and matting. Otherwise, then the moment you fire this thing, you will just set fire to your own snout. Then, like,
You mean ruined steel?
I'm thinking like asbestos.
You mean the shit that I have? The fire
what-
retardant everything that I bought?
What?
Do tell. I'm sorry.
Because months ago, I bought several I bought several things of fire retardant material from the salamander quarters.
That is true. The salamander water do produce fire retardant fungus. Yeah, that seems like something you could get installed as like matting around this around the scorpion hardpoint in order to have far
I
lower
wonder if we
chance
could-
of setting yourself on fire.
I wonder if we
Can
could
I make
carefully
that-
set it in obsidian. No, we ram things. The obsidian would shatter.
Yeah, you'd probably just like
And-
get your own feet cut off by exploding obsidian shrapnel.
Yeah, and I have a giant fire retardant tarp.
We can also get like heat treated steel too.
I mean, that will almost certainly be what the fixtures and fittings are. But yeah, the concern is about the wood part of your ship being set on fire, not like the heat management of the
steel.
flamethrower.
Yeah, steel plating.
Yeah.
Just thin sheets of heat treated steel. I doubt we'd be able to get aluminum, which would be the most ideal, but because aluminum at this point in history would be worth more than gold.
I think
Well,
you mean
the thing is,
aluminium.
Aluminium.
Yeah, exactly. Aluminum does exist.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Anyway, fuckos. Let's see here. I suppose I should ask the question, seeing as you guys have plenty of money. Do you want someone to make this thing masterwork, let's say? You know, we're not just talking this is a bunch of, like, pressurized and treated glass set up with a, like, hand pump.
Yep.
But some kind of, like, pressure crank and a large barrel and a snarling dragon's mouth on the end. You know,
Yeah,
like, do you want to go
We
full
should make it
Armada with
masterwork. We should make it masterwork.
We should reach into Anai's
then make-
pockets and make it masterwork.
Indeed. And then we make it magical with all the residuum, then it can't break.
Again, it's not just it breaking. It is about the ammunition, and it is about just getting knocked and, you know, aiming down accidentally with a hard point when you get hit. Making, I mean, yes, making it masterwork or making it magical will help make it resilient in the face of damage.
Hey, what if we make the ammunition canisters also masterwork? Now, that seems like the most likely fault point is like a canister of promethium just shatters on the deck.
Yeah. Suppose that could be done.
Getting ones that will not shatter.
I'm trying to think what would constitute like a masterwork canister if they're essentially like just tempered glass.
Instead of tempered glass, you use brass container, wood protecting, and then armored studded on around the.
Not quite, because you are dealing
wood.
with alchemical fire and it needs to have some kind of like pressure pumping mechanism. I feel like you wouldn't really want to mix a whole bunch of metal with that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but in terms of pressure, if you're going to use pressure, a brass container can handle pressure a lot better than glass.
Well, what we need is a non-reactive metal if we're talking about...
Silver.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Silver or even platinum.
You could, I suppose, make...
The silver is stronger than platinum, by the way.
Okay, then yeah, silver.
Yeah, I think silver container would work then in such a case.
Get a bunch of
Alright.
really nice silver canisters for all this horrible napalm we're going to be carting around.
You sure? Alright then. Let me have a look at the cash you have. It's a lot of cash you have available. I assume you're fine to liquidate gems for this.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. What kind of range do you want this thing to have that will impact its to hit? If the line of fire can go a lot further, the hard point is not going to have as much angle of motion because it's going to just be a larger unit with a longer barrel on it, etc.
I think 10 meters is probably fine. Like, the point of this thing is for when we're up close to something or trying to get it out of our way.
Yeah, so you ram it, and then when it is slowed from being rammed, you bathe the deck in flame.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 meters seems about fine. That shouldn't impact its ability to rotate. It'd have like a pressure mechanism. It probably wouldn't be 360 anymore because it would probably break something if it could turn all the way around on itself like an owl.
Yeah, 180 is maximum, so you can go.
Yeah, if
Not
anything, you don't
180,
want it turning all the way around.
Yeah, I mean, you also don't want it turning all the way around. I think you'd probably be able to go further than 180. It's just how
Yeah, but
far
then you
like
risk.
a pump fitting would reach. Yeah, there is also a risk. Yeah, you could limit
Yeah.
the 180 and then.
Yeah, if it's
reduce
on the
it,
very
like,
front of the
probably by
ship,
1.
180, that way it literally just can't hurt. It cannot hit the ship on its own.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Let me look at.
I can tell that Savin's been listening to documentaries on the Byzantine Empire.
Look, I will fully admit that, yes, indeed, I was thinking about Byzantine ships when I brought up flamethrowers.
I'm just going like reaching out through space and just patting him on the shoulder right now. Like, welcome back to the good old days. Nah, but that shit was fucking baller. The savage, but baller.
How else are you supposed to deal with the Saracens?
Well, not with Archimedes' mirror. That Archimedes' death ray, that's for sure.
I love the Mythbusters episode where they recreated the Death Mirror. Jamie Heineman is just standing in front of it. He's like, I'm standing in front of it with the full power of Archimedes' death ray, and I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, and then they use actual modern day mirrors and be like, oh, no, that's actually fucking working. Because they use actual proper mirror reflectives with high reflection rates. And be like, oh, that's actually setting the fucking wood on fire. Just good times.
Yeah, I like Mythbusters. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I did like it, but I didn't like the fact that Walrusman was Jamie was.
The Walrusman was Jamie Hyneman, yeah.
Yeah, it was such a fucking.
He was a bit of a Debbie Downer.
Yeah,
He
I was
didn't.
gonna say douche, pessimist.
He and Adam Savage did not like each other.
He tolerated each other
No,
just
he
fine.
did.
Yeah, they
no,
tolerated
they
each
could-
other, but they weren't friends.
They
Oh,
had
no,
a
yeah,
they
because-
had working respect for each other as well, which does go a long
Yeah.
way.
But the type of work system, because Jamie was like more of the guy. He still noted everything down, but was more gung ho. But sorry, Adam
Adam
was
Savage.
More, yeah, was more gung ho, but also noted down. Well, Mustache Jamie was the artist and had to make everything pointy.
Remember, kids, the difference between screwing around and science is writing it down.
So it is.
Hey, Amxal.
All right. Calculator.
Hold on, I'll take care of that. I'm gonna liquidate some shit in the party loot while we're at it.
Oh, in the party loot. We're taking it.
Where are we
We're mounting Greek fire to the war skiff.
Okay.
We were replacing one of our tiny little scorpions with a flamethrower.
Do we have enough in party loot?
Okay.
Oh god.
What,
yeah.
like an actual flamethrower,
Oh,
or
yes.
like one that's like
An actual, yeah, Greek, Greek fire.
10 meters.
From the Byzantine Empire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this like a cone type thing or what?
It's like
Line.
yeah. it's a line, and it's where back then they used a mixture of petroleum and resins, but now in this we're just using literally what's called alchemist fire.
Yeah, I don't care so much about that. I more care about like what it actually does.
Looking
It lights
Okay.
enemy ships on fire.
Yeah.
It's written down and posted in game chat, so you have to log in and see.
Yes, I do. I'm seeing it. I'm reading and hearing it.
We made it masterwork, and we got all the canisters masterwork. So if it gets crit hitted, we don't immediately explode,
Okay then.
or
Good.
it makes it easier to put out.
Do you want me to add that to
I see.
the skiffs sheet, Skow?
Yeah. There you go. That's all the details for the Dragon Snout. You have 6 reloads of these silver canisters that contain Alchemist's Fire. The canisters are obviously refillable, otherwise they would be pretty worthless to you and incredibly expensive for no good reason. If you use stuff like extra attack, follow-up attacks will have disadvantage because you just start spraying kind of willy-nilly.
Is it an attack roll or a saving throw for the
It is a saving throw. It grants advantage to enemy saves, sorry, I should say. It does say that. Okay, good. Yeah, the tails are actual crispy.
Okay.
Presumably it can be reduced in heat for fun times.
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask
Temporarily, yes.
Yeah, I was also thinking about like as the Eris comes, I was like, wait a minute.
Yes, they can in fact reduce it temporarily.
Alright,
How
what is
about
the
you take it
DC
up
for the
with-
save?
I'm trying to think of a good way to math it, because it should be based on the person firing it.
I mean, 8 plus proficiency plus dex mod, I guess?
I would say
Or
Dex
int.
or Int. Yeah, in fact, I would just say, yeah, you can pick whichever one.
So I'm the fire master here then.
Yeah, you absolutely can. You would have a pretty good fucking Int check on hitting people with.
Be
Alchemist
either
fire.
you with int or cast with dex, or Loam. Does Loam have a really high dex?
Yes.
Okay. Just wondering.
And is it a save for half or save for all?
I will say save for all because it's getting out of the tiles that are on fire. Like, it's always going to set fire to tiles. So, I think save for all seems a lot fairer.
Sure.
If you are definitely, regardless of your attack success, setting fire to your target.
Boop. Whoosh. So I'm just gonna rejigger these.
Well, yeah, it's a pretty fancy weapon. Cat would also like a go at firing the flamethrower. It looks pretty fucking dope.
Whoosh.
She asks if you can just get like a bunch of like rotisserie chickens and just like plant them in a row. Like a
That'd
10
probably
row
make
and
them
just
taste terrible.
I mean,
though.
yeah, it would ruin them all, but she wants to see them get blasted, and she doesn't want to, waste whole pigs. With that assorted, Stacy will also climb aboard, and will probably ooh and ah at your brand new toy.
And then Stacy lets it rip too. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
And then she actually climbs aboard.
All right, so we're taking. Who do we have with us? We have Stacy. Anyone else from town coming with us or no?
Your
I don't think
complement
so, right?
is is there anyone missing? I think that's it. Party, Maeve, Brian, Tiff, Stacy, Valencia, Shadow, Maria, Katrina, and Ralu's squad.
Oh. Also Tally, but I guess Tally is kind of part of what Roll Squad.
I kind of rolled her into your
Yeah,
squad.
rolled her in. Yeah. All right. Travel rolls. Did we do those before?
You have nothing to worry about that because we are not doing travel rolls as usual. We are doing skill tests.
Yeah,
There's
the
no
rules have
travel
changed.
rolls. Our butts and
Your
we have been
rules have
changed.
changed. I need to. I
Exactly,
forgot to open
yes.
the rule books.
Yes, the rules have indeed changed. Now we each do rolls on it, and by doing various things on the journey, such as like maintaining the magical engine, or maintaining weaponry, or actually driving the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Cass
So?
is going to be Camo Master. Keep us hidden in the nights. Wow.
That sounds good, and that is a success. Karin, how do you contribute to the journey?
Let's see. I can't exactly be just like going around, being around everybody, keeps it all nice and cool.
No. This is how you how you actually contribute to the journey, as opposed to this is you being present. Like, I'm sure people appreciate you being around and cooling them down, but like that has no sway in your ability to get from one point to the other. This.
That's a good question.
Do you want me to come back around to you?
Yeah, I'll try to figure something out.
Sure. Loam, how do you contribute to
Uh,
travel?
Loam will stay up in the crow's nest with a map and a spyglass, and we'll navigate.
Sounds good to me. Just actual classical navigation.
Yeah.
Give me a roll. That looks good to me. Okay, so we've got a 23 and a 20. Now, I would be very surprised if this was something unexpected, but Ralu, how do you contribute to the journey?
I captained the ship, so I use the captain skills to captain the ship.
Are you going to, would that be, I don't know, turning the wheel?
I
Yeah,
captain the
okay,
ship
you
goodly.
turning the wheel.
Jesus.
Anai.
I expertise land vehicles.
So I've noticed. Anai, how do you contribute to a journey?
I'll be maintaining the ship via magic and making sure everything is working well for luck and everything like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I shall roll Arcana.
Keeping the ship engine running smooth, and yeah, with a 25, you are certainly able to keep the ship running smooth.
The ship has an engine?
Does now.
Well, it's got luck in it now.
Okay.
Luck's our engine, yeah.
She is a magical engine. The skiff is capable of moving when there is no wind. It still moves on its strand beast mechanism, but it has been fully retrofitted for use for adventurizing.
I thought this one wasn't a strain beast. I thought it was a sail one.
Oh, you're right. No, sorry. Yes, this is a sail one. It does still have an engine on
Yeah.
it, though. Got mixed up there for a moment. Yes, it does. It does indeed actually require juice to move and defy physics a little. Okay. And Masika, how do you contribute to travel?
I might as well be doing what I've been doing and just maintaining our supplies and making food.
Yeah, sure. More the more
I'm the
specific point
chef.
of
Oh,
making
you're the
sure-
chef.
Making sure everyone is well. Wow, yeah, you make sure everyone's incredibly well fed. What's your like travel meal of choice here? What are you producing on the road? Sorry, on the sand.
No hard tack for
I mean,
us.
I mean, I'm not really. I don't really have any good specifics, but it'd be like a really good stew.
We also
Yeah,
have
it's
just
hard to go
we
wrong
have
with
it.
stews.
We have so many steaks and stuff to make stews and stuff with.
Yeah.
Masika just starts up the pot of forever stew.
Mm.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
But what about blind your child for 48 hours, Stu?
Also powerful. All right, I'm rolling back around Karin. This part of this check has already passed, but how do you contribute?
Well, I got herbalism tools. I guess I provide the tea.
Not really what I would consider contributing as a whole
Refresh.
to the travel.
I guess not refreshments then.
Does not have an
Already
impact
got
on
that
the travel
covered.
check. Yeah, like your people being kept like fed and drunk is kind of all the one thing there that Masika is doing.
Indeed. So, I guess try to keep an eye out.
I mean, yeah, that's a simple enough way to contribute. And that would be a success. Okay. The journey goes without any issues. You have all succeeded. There is no need for the pleasure barge to do any checks of its own. It's part of your caravan, as it were. And with you at the helm, you are able to make quite good time. Let me double check and see how long it takes you. It is. If I check the date and then off.
Oh, Savin, by the way,
Yavel.
the shard, was it? It was supposed to be handed over to
Hagen.
Hagen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. It will
Yeah, because
happen
we're
while
leaving at the
you're
same
all
time that they're
away.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are currently on their way to go do that thing.
Okay. Okay.
450 miles is the journey. So it will take you 9 days to get there. Which is honestly pretty good pace for this much of the desert in one go.
Yeah, ain't bad.
Which means it will be the 27th of September when you arrive on the outskirts of the Great Oasis. Cat has gone and puts on a nice big hooded cloak so that, you know, the shiny golden mothery look isn't quite so obvious.
Yep.
But otherwise will be relaxing on the railing. Now, have you informed your squad about Cat's identity?
I will have asked Kat before they arrive what she wants to do about that. Because I think Tally knows.
She says it would probably be best if, you know, her identity as potential replacement Golden Mother would not shared with anyone.
I mean, if those are her orders, those are her orders.
All right, give me a deception.
Oh, great. I'm good at those.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's no way Cass hasn't at least blabbed a tally. Okay, we
Okay,
blabbed to everybody.
All right, so this should be
I don't
fun.
say I don't say anything. I just look very shifty.
Yeah, no, I am now going to have all of Ralu's squad do deceptions against you guys, so that
Wouldn't
they can
that be
play dumb,
insight?
so that they know, just so that they can play dumb. Because those checks are so bad, there is absolutely no failing knowing what's going on here. But you know,
It'd be really
can they keep it stripped themselves?
It'd be really hilarious if like all your squad is like trained in like perception, whatever it is, for the opposite of deception.
You must have fooled them completely.
Listen,
Honestly, you expected your squad to be more aware than that, but hey, you might as well count your blessings, I suppose.
I got enough to worry about in life. I'm choosing not to worry about this.
Yeah, exactly. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
There's so much to do.
Yeah, you arrive, as I say, on the outskirts of the Great Oasis. Cat's up on deck. Your squad and the hirelings you've had for the pleasure barge are on the other ship, in tow. Basically, so they don't. They're just sitting on top of it so that they don't just crowd the top deck when you arrive.
Why are we bringing the
Because it's just coming with you. It's just
Because
safer
coming with us and going back
they're gonna go with you because you're going as far as All's Rest. They're gonna stop there at All's Rest on Last Light.
Oh,
There's
I
no
didn't
reason-
know where.
there's
I didn't
absolutely
know.
no
I don't know where it was going.
Yeah,
it's going
it
to
is-
Lost Lights.
It is going back home. There is no reason for it not to go with you though, because you guys make travel safer.
Yes.
And yeah, your squad is currently perched on the pleasure barge just because, just to spread out. I wonder if it would be too stuffy. I'm sorry.
By the way,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, has Cat been joining Karin on the sitting and just at night, just watching moon?
I mean, no. I mean, she probably goes to sleep at night. That's how she. There is nothing that grants her any kind of ability to stay super awake. She probably could do. She was a seneschal, so pulling all night is just not an unusual thing for her. But unless given a reason, no, she goes to bed when most people do, and tries to avoid having to be one of the members of the watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
She likes sleeping too much.
Yeah.
Most people do.
Yeah. Yeah, she is in fact, as you might say, a big fucking cat, and when Cat the cat will, when given the opportunity, sleep through the night.
Being surprised that giant cats like sleeping. Not just cats, but bat and cat.
Bat and cat sleep good. Yeah, she absolutely is very, very capable in the middle of the night. Just kind of chooses not to be.
Okay.
Now, do you intuit that you want her to be?
Oh no, it's the usual. I invite anyone who wants to just sit and watch, just join and sit and watch. It's quiet, it's meditative. Sorry, meditative.
If she had a reason to stay up, she certainly would. There is no reason she wouldn't do so. But it's not like she has a whole bunch of paperwork to do right now. You're in the middle of transit, and if you had her set to some kind of a job or to some kind of task to perform, then yeah, if she was staying up late, she would have absolutely zero problems hanging with you.
Okay. Yeah, and there also be comfortable temperature anyway. So whether it's freezing of the night or heat of the day.
Exactly. Yeah. You finish pulling the rest of the way into the Great Oasis, to their great docks. Obviously, this war skiff has been, made quite recognizable. It was here for the entirety of summer being worked on. Indeed, when it arrived, you can probably see that they have given all of the their metal parts of it like a gun blacking and sort of like war symbology. Like it's got a menacing aura on it.
Also makes it easier to clean.
Also true. Doesn't rust as much. Good old gun blue.
It's just Piccolo there with the fucking music.
Yeah.
Aura farming.
Oh wait, fuck. Roll me 1d20.
Who?
You if you want. Amazing. Okay, so as far as your sails are concerned, though, when they were fixed up and prepared, they had to get some more fabric together. You have big, bright pink kitty sails on the ship right now.
We're never
Okay.
changing those.
We're
Yes.
never changing that.
Yes.
So you have menacing war paint borders on this
Hello
lovely war
Kitty.
skiff, and you have essentially Hello Kitty, except it's like a pink cat head and it's got little wings on the end of it and a little wagging tail.
Seeing the
Fuck
ship sailed,
yes.
seeing the ship sailing in, Ralu is about to say something, but just looks down and sees that Cass has just giant dinner plate eyes. Is like, yeah, there's no way I can convince him to change this.
Yeah, it is in fact just a big the Manticore equivalent of Hello Kitty. It's a big cat head outline.
Well, I did
Bright eyes, little
I
wingies.
did
Hello,
facetiously
Mandy.
say we should have to let people know that we come in peace. Just have Cass's face shooting the finger guns. This is the next best thing.
Yep, hell yeah. And yeah, so they see you return, and there is a little bit of giggling from a few people who have seen it because they knew that you guys wouldn't see this until it were done, and you'd traveled in it for over a week.
What kind of sails do you think the Abyss Hunter would like? I know.
Hello Kitty. Well, it's more to the point. It's like we haven't been delivered 3 sets of matching weighted skiff sails for this model of ship. What fabric do we have left? And the answer was a huge sheet of Hello Kitty.
Jesus Christ! All right,
That's what they had in stock, so that's what you've got.
Oh boy.
Well, we didn't specify, so we get what we're given.
You get what you get.
Yep.
It's
Get what you get.
it's high quality material. It's good. It is absolutely fit for purpose. It just so happens to be that it was the only material that was fit for purpose when they were doing all of these repairs and maintenance.
You're
My kids are
welcome,
gonna love
guys.
this.
The real question is, why did they have this material ready for warships?
That is a good question.
That's
You're
psyops.
not getting an
Very
answer.
simple.
Yeah, sadly, you also learn in the course of asking that not all questions get answers.
As we pull into town, I'll call to Cat. We have reports to give to the Golden Mother along with my compendium of books. Are you going back to the palace or are you remaining here?
I'll probably go check out the palace, say hi to Mum, and see if there are any more documents that she needs to be handled that, couldn't be risked just making the journey to Las Dorado out in the open. Sometimes I get those kinds of documents, and I imagine a bunch of them might be interesting and useful.
Could you inform her that I have a request for an audience?
You could just come along, You have what is effectively an open invitation.
I wanted to drop off my daughter first.
Of
You
course.
should
Unless-
bring her. You're kin to the Golden Mother. She's gonna want to meet her.
Yeah, are you sure she wouldn't want to see her great
I'm
grandma?
I'm not part of the direct
You
part of
aren't
the royal
direct.
line.
You aren't direct lineage, but I don't know if you've noticed, but you guys are like a big deal now.
No, again, Ralu still hasn't really come to grasp with that.
Yeah, no, she's not going to stop teasing you about it.
Now, well, I guess the
Yeah.
rest of them have come to it now. I suppose.
Yeah, yeah, Ralu was effectively a ground pounder, but now you guys are kind of like civilization-altering heroes. Kind of tipped our infrastructure on its head, like in its entirety. You are responsible directly for the Golden Mother being in such a good and healthy position that she is currently in, able to do things like have a family and stuff. So yes, she has an actual ample respect for, I think, all of you.
Well, let's
Very-
not get out of hand here.
Very well, then.
I went with I think. I'm hedging my bets a bit.
I do have a stack of reports to give.
Oh,
Are you heading there now?
she'll hold out her hand and hand me the reports. Then I tend to file that shit.
No,
I will.
yeah.
I will
It's
organize.
just
So
all-
she'll just pause and be
it's
like, "Yeah,
just-
that's my job. Thank you."
Yeah, well, I mean, she helped write these because she was there when Ralu ordered, what, like 14 assassinations?
Yeah, she like since then you've had those targets back. She just assumed you've postscripted them. If they're the same, they're still the same. Yeah, she just holds out her palms like, "Yeah, I'll hand them over." And after I've gone through them again, made sure everything's kosher.
Very well. We'll hand over all of the documentation.
Another
Look
important
how-
question, I guess. How long are we staying in the Great Oasis?
Good
Not
question.
long.
Oh.
Maybe a few days so everyone could get settled in their houses, show people around. Honestly,
oh, yeah,
as
they've all been finished.
Yeah.
I wonder if you guys have got Hello Manty like wallpaper in there.
I hope so.
They shouldn't.
That would.
They shouldn't. I did not specify that. I specified other things.
Well, I mean, if you made specifications, then they will have done so unless they impugn your honor. But if you didn't, then you never know. I'm mostly teasing. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be quite so disrespectful.
I would like to stay upwards of a week, but and it also depends on how long it takes for Anai's this hesitation situation to be resolved.
Yes, your diplomatic meeting.
Yes. Anai, do you see any ships with your father's sails on them? Is he already here?
No, we're going up to meet him. That's why we're only staying here in the Great Oasis for like a couple of days.
Well, for some reason I thought that he was meeting you in the Great Oasis.
No, we are going up to him.
Yeah. Instead, Anai's father and mother are going to come down on their own time and schedule to have a private meeting, effectively, with the Golden Mother.
Okay. Listen, that was like 2 months ago.
It's
when we were
fine.
talking
It's
about
fine.
this.
That was also one of the potential options that came up at the time.
So I thought that was it. Anyways, so scratch what I just said.
Yeah.
Alright. I suppose I will go to the Golden Mother first before going home.
Yeah. Gotta introduce her to the littles.
And it's gonna grab a copy of the Legionnaire's primer on Voidborn. Because she has to have permission to distribute this.
Yep.
See you at home, Ralu. I got 3 moms to be to go check in on.
You do not wish to come.
I mean, if you want me to come, I can, but...
Just assumed. If you want to go to...
I'm sure,
if you
sure
want to
she
go to
could
your
use
home.
their emotional support mitten.
Well, okay, twist my arm.
Certainly seem like the coolest person, the Great Oasis, you know, no big deal. He has a chance to rizz you all up before meeting the folks. Yeah. Now that you are docked, a familiar face will come padding up the gangway. The creature.
The
The
creature.
creature.
The creature.
creature.
It is a small flapper of a manticore.
The creature may have some cheese as a treat.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. What's your passive perception for Cass?
For Cass? Oh, fuck, it's
Yeah.
13, 15, or 18 if my little buddy can assist me.
Yeah, Catsock would be there. Yeah, Catsock will give you like a little tug on the ear and indicate that when the creature comes up with the familiar platter of snacks, she and Cat exchange what appears to be a note and some money.
Understandable. Like, there was no way the creature wasn't a fucking spy. I mean, come on.
Yeah. yeah.
She's
Yeah,
actually a
I'm just operating
31-year-old dwarf. I mean,
I'm just operating on the assumption that like most Manticores are spies in some fashion.
yeah, I mean, we're fucking
That's-
Neko Korea.
Doubt everyone. Report someone. And if
Korea.
you haven't got someone to report them, what have you got to hide?
Exactly.
Listen, there's always someone in this town that's not doing right. Like there's people that are worshiping those pagan gods.
Exactly. Don't worry. Things are getting there. You're going to be going from Nekoria to Salcatria. Mantis. Okay. Right, so the creature will pass out a platter of snacks and be like, oh my gosh, yes, baby. What's your name, little cutie pie?
I can't. Didn't she get a token?
And we're not on the
Your Babas?
fucking...
Oh.
I mean, you're on the main map.
Yeah, because when I was thinking of a name for her, I was torn between three, and I don't remember which one I picked.
A sheriff.
And I know what. Okay, it was a Shara. It wasn't Ada.
No.
Ashara. And I have not. I have so many fucking tokens out. I have not put one out for her.
No, that's fine. It's just that I knew it started with A, but I couldn't remember which one I had landed on.
Yes, you landed on Ashara. Yeah, the creature is looking at your little Beebus.
Her name is Ashara.
Hello, Ashara. You can call me the creature. And then she will reach into a little pouch, and instead of giving her like a fig pastry, will instead give to your daughter what appears to be like a milk candy. Much safer to consume for smalls.
Oh no, you're giving the baby sugar. Oh no.
It's mostly just milk, turned to vaguely taffy like thing.
Yeah,
Feast, meow,
but
feast.
I was just thinking like, oh no, the baby's going hyper, and it's bad.
Vibrating clawed toddler. Yeah, you want to watch out for that shit. Yes. Nyam. And Ashara is delighted with this delicious treat.
As usual, the creature gets a pat on the head and then a gold coin left between her ears.
Ah, heck yeah. And she will tuck that away into her little pouch. Well, if you want, the cafe is open. Shall I let them know to save a table for you this evening?
Probably not. We got homes now. We gotta break
my
those
gosh,
kitchens
you're
anyway.
right. Oh, of course.
I don't much feel like cooking the first night we're back. Why not the four of us go out for dinner, and then we'll have something home cooked tomorrow. We still have a lot to do today.
I mean, here in town it's gonna be like the 7 of us.
Why not get take me out?
Now that's a good idea.
Ha ha ha. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. You can produce a whole bunch of meals at the cafe and then deliver them to your house. Heck, I do that half the time. You can do big old food deliveries to your places. so that you can have dinner at home but not do cooking. It's pretty good business, honestly.
Cass is just gonna place a tenner in her palm. Well, why don't you just make that happen for us?
All right, all right. Your houses are the new renovations in the Noble District, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Then it'll probably be about an hour, and I'll do a round circuit, make sure you've all got your dinners.
Delay it a little bit. I am going home afterwards to show my parents my daughter.
Oh, okay.
How
then.
about this evening?
Sure.
Yeah, sunset.
All right.
If you provided you are open that late.
Yeah, we'll be able to do so. The cafe's open until probably a couple of hours after sunset.
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, the creature will take your various orders and then scamper off. Ashara has finished the milk candy, is now crawling all over you.
As she do. Seeking the highest up.
The most perch. Yeah, you guys are walked down to the Grand Palace. Let's go to the Great Oasis page. And that is where all of your homes are located. You have nice places in that district. And as you are going past your new homes, you can see where the renovations have been completed. Anai, you have like a beautiful open wall-sized window here that fills your study with like plenty of natural light and gives you a perfect view of the entire Golden Temple.
I see.
They may or may not have given you a viewing annex. I mean, it looks very good. It's been professionally put together. But you're pretty sure there was just a normal window there last time. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Can't say no to more light in your study.
Yeah, I certainly
If
can.
you, Ralu will pull Anai and Stacy aside. If you wish to learn more about the Golden Mother, other than what she will tell you face to face, or others are able to tell you, go to the springs. And do you remember the salamander who runs the bar there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a collard, but every time she closes up shop for the night, she retires to the Golden Mother's chambers. She'll likely know more than anyone else if you wanted more specifics than you would normally get. I probably wouldn't be able to pry anything out of her, but a prospective harem wives like yourselves probably would get more information. We
Right. Just realized that Kat didn't have her thing made visible
her
on
thing.
the sheet. There you go.
We don't know if she's a lover, friend, confidant, but she'll likely be able to tell you more than most. Just a suggestion.
I will keep it in mind.
Hey, let's see her first. I'm kind of interested in seeing what, I don't know, her first impressions are like.
I didn't mean for you to go to her first, just an additional source of information.
Sound good to you and I?
Yeah, we'll keep it in mind.
All right.
Farewell.
And she pauses to gasp in surprise when the rain pillar does its hourly spray.
Swoosh.
Scatters a gentle mist across the place.
Ralu's gonna march towards the Golden Temple, bab in arms.
Heck yeah. Ashara has started paying attention to just the large different colors and shapes and shiny metals and golds that are around the place. And has at least paused in scampering just to consume information, as children always want to do.
Many colors, many lights, and many a thing that look like you.
Yep. And probably some musicians to boot. There's almost certainly like an appreciative damn as you like see a couple of like glorious statues of the Golden Mother as you make your way up to the temple. Let's see here. Other changes. Oh yeah, you don't see any like pikes or pliers on the outskirts as you came in. It looks like they have, if not done away with it, then have hidden all of the blood eagles.
And just hidden all the impaled. Just like, all right, well, maybe this was a bit excessive after all.
A bit gauche. We're trying to put on a good face and like good face to the people.
This is a good sign that they don't have those here anymore.
Yeah, I'll say.
Katrina strokes her chin, or at the very least know enough to hide it instead of just be like proud of it.
That as well.
Like society isn't going to change immediately. I would be very surprised if. Okay, I know for a fact that some of my officers have had to gulag people, but it's not being like openly cheered for. And not a good word for it. People aren't really indulging in it, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
But hey, criminals got to be dealt with. They're still being dealt with. And yeah. Once you reach the entrance to the Golden Temple, the familiar, like, massive, heavy armored units from Fire Emblem-looking manticores will pull their halberds away.
Halberds are cool.
Halberds are cool. Everyone loves a good halberd. And, fuck, what's the one that's just like a curved blade at the end?
Bardiche?
No, not
No,
the
it's not
bard.
it.
Not the bardiche. It's not called the hook.
Glaive.
Something.
Or Gisarm.
A Gisarm, yes.
Or it could even be a glaive Gisarm.
Bill hook. Are you thinking of a bill hook?
I was thinking more of the Gisarm because it's got like the curved internal hook, but yes, the bill hook itself also basically same thing. Yeah,
Bill hooks are also cool.
one is probably a halberd and one would be like a scorpion Gisarm.
Yeah, polearms in general are cool.
They are. Of course, for Cass, it's got to be a Naginata.
But Cass, that's traditionally taught to the female members of the house. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Like, I'm sorry, it's cool.
I don't know, it just suits me. Leave me alone.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, they will set themselves aside. The Golden Mother will see you. A welcome to the halls of gold. The other will go glory and gold.
Ralu will salute. And head on in.
Yeah. There is soft music being played in an alcove. It's reflecting pleasantly off of stone walls and pillars in a way to sort of lift towards a curved roof. Ha! Yes, you did. It's quite a pleasant tune. It isn't war music. It would. I mean, it's almost certain that Manticore still have like casual, easy listening equivalents. It's not all just like fucking Imperial March.
Not
So,
all
yeah.
death metal, not all Imperial Merge.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like soothing lounge music. It's just a single Manticore and a keyboard being like, "Hey there, welcome to the temple." No.
Smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz.
This is Golden Temple 90,
I-
where we play smooth jazz and only smooth jazz.
At
Coming
least
up here
she's
at
not.
11, smooth jazz.
At least she's not into experimental jazz. That's just noise.
It is just noise. Look, it's not about the distance you can see, it's about the distance you can't see. Yes, soft music is played and you are walked all the way in. until you can see the Golden Mother on her familiar throne. She has a leg crossed over and is watching your entrance with great interest. Eyes will scan across the lot of you. There is still that momentary tickle in the guts to hear uh, like a predator prey reflex. It's still instinctive. She's still a big scary lady.
Yeah.
And she is still on a throne. I'm sure all of you feel like just some uncomfortable tummy flutters, or for those who are used to it, comfortable tummy flutters. Yeah, Cass gets a boner. Comfortable tummy flutters for Cass.
Ralu will bow and then go through the series of titles that I don't want to go through the series of titles that she has every time. She has 6 of them.
Yep. And she will just smile and just genuflect with a hand. Golden Mother is fine. And then she'll glance sidelong to Anai. Or Golden, if you are more familiar.
I have come to deliver a quick summary of my report. I have given them to that Ralu does bigly hesitate. Cat for archival. I have new knowledge that I wish to spread among the legions, and I have brought my daughter with me.
Your daughter. Yes, you are no longer pregnant. Congratulations on your birth. May she be healthy and strong. May her foes know fear and terror, and her allies know glory and honor.
Thank you.
And then Ashera will make babbly cat noises and open up her big old toe beans.
I will not be over long. First, the agent I had planted in El Dorado did indeed find a deep disease within the city, which was torn out. I ordered 14 assassinations, and we managed to disarm a large explosive device. For now, it seems to have been quelled, but I have kept the agent on retainer for another year and intend to until this crisis is over.
Very well, then. Are any resources required from us in this extended excision?
No, ma'am.
Very well. In which case, congratulations. Keep up the good work.
And I have compiled information from 7 separate books, both esoteric and dangerous. Fortunately, my brush with the Voidborn largely acts as an inoculation and a throbbing wound, but still, I have excised the relevant information for combat maneuvers against them all into this book, which I am calling the Legionnaire's Primer for the Voidborn. I have, aside from this one, 99 copies, and I wish to disseminate them to the Legion. I would like your permission to do so after you have perused the copy yourself, of course. And Ralu will proffer the leather bound book to like an attendant.
Yeah, one of her honor guard will walk forward and accept it. They pause and do a cursory glance, like a flip through of the pages from side to side. You realize now, it probably never occurred to you before, that this is a very quick check to make sure that none of these words say that they prepared explosive runes before the book is closed, and they will hand it up to the Golden Mother.
I assure you that it is bereft of cognitive dangers.
I appreciate the sentiment.
And with that, I believe that is my report done. May I call upon you 2 days hence to see if the book is certified for dissemination among the legions?
I will call upon you.
Understood.
But otherwise, she appears to be pleased and will like rest the book like half open on her laps, and she's got like the crossed legs. It does that natural nooking into the in betwixt the thighs, like it'll sit there open. Although she hasn't turned her attention away from the group to be rude, it's still just perched there. She will likely read it soon enough.
With that said, great grandmother, may I have your leave?
Of course you may.
Thank you.
And now,
I'll
might I
stand up, salute, and then turn on a pob and walk out.
Yeah. And then she will turn attention to Anai. And now, of course, Desert Flower, you have my undivided attention. I believe this one here, the new elven figure, would be your companion, Stacy. Yes?
And that would be correct.
Stacy will nervously be like, hi. Once like Cass has also turned all the way around, and then Ashera is like over her shoulder to continue just staring at the largest cat she's ever seen. Anai and Stacy will both see her hand do a little, like a small wave before it rests in her lap again.
Aww.
Does that? Likes kids. Thinks they're sweet.
Very
I
good for her.
must say that this is indeed what I expected. You have chosen a beautiful partnership. Now, I have been in some amount of contact with your father, who insists that, pursuant to a discussion with yourself, they will be visiting this auspicious oasis. Should be greatly interesting. It is rare that a merchant prince would step within the boundaries of my domain. But I will ensure that he is treated as royalty.
Good. I will nod at that.
And for you, Desert Flower, I query, how does my offer please you?
It has been most appropriate. Very worth what I am to my father and what I consider myself to be as. There'll still be talks, but it is under very much consideration.
In consideration, you wound me, Desert Flower. Most would leap to the corners of this throne.
I am not like most, after all.
So it would seem. I'm imminently reminded of someone who's like, I would walk on hands and knees through broken glass to suck the dick of the last man who had sex with her. so attractive.
Jesus.
It's a fucking incredible pickup line.
I don't know about incredible.
Or it is awe-inspiring in like the classical use of the term awe.
No, powerful.
Powerful pickup. Yes, you're right. Yeah, there is a power to the pickup line.
There's an aura to it, certainly.
When it walks in the room, you certainly can smell it.
She will smile faintly. Very well, of course. I should make it clear that I am interested in producing an heir. How does this make you feel?
I am quite fine with an heir being produced. That is, after all, one of the points of marriage, to continue a legacy.
She will lean back a little in her throne, and now you definitely catch both of the honor guards like posted at either side of it, like fidgeting, just the barest amount of discomfort. Otherwise, they are doing their damnedest to remain completely still. And would you be a carrier or a provider of such a child? It's Stacy next to you goes.
I consider myself the provider of it, yes.
Ah, now that is interesting. Very good. Well, I shall not impugn upon your time until I have seen to meeting your father. Otherwise, it would be improprietary of me. I am anything but improper.
Of course, then, Golden Mother. By your leave, might we go about the town?
By my leave, you might go about anywhere you wish.
Thank
She
you.
will smile. After a time, Kat will give you guys both like an approving thumbs up, and then we'll scamper up to the Golden Mother to discuss documentation with her.
Yeah. And I suppose once we're out and bound, going back to the Noble District.
Stacy will.
So,
That went really well, I think. Also, holy shit, she's bigger than I thought. She's actually as big as that statue of her.
mm-hmm.
All the statues are just 1-to-1.
They're just 1-to-1. I really didn't expect that. I mean, fuck. I'm surprised you're not immediately jumping on that. I mean, holy shit. Anai, that's. Whew. You realize now I'm like even more a little honored that, you choose little old me first of all.
I could hardly choose anyone else.
Well, I did put in the hours, I guess, even if you didn't notice them.
Oh, hush.
And you'll never get to live it down.
So I won't. So I won't.
Ooh, maybe I'll get to tell Golden all the tales as well. I wonder what she looks like when she laughs.
I suppose we might find out. It is under favorable consideration, after all.
She winks at you. Come to think of it, actually, she's probably a scary laugher. She just has like unfortunate like villain laugh. Fuck.
If it was a Golden Mother before we'd actually seen and done other things I've explained before, I say most likely. No, probably still likely, actually.
Fair. You know what? Hot. I'm super okay with that. It turns out.
Do I need to perfect my villainous laugh for you then?
No, I much prefer your Ojo laugh.
All right then.
The full hand on the chin.
Anai
Of
totally
course.
does laugh like that, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know it. The very classical rich girl laugh.
All right. I suppose I should describe your respective homes. They've all been lovingly fixed up for you.
Oh, Josama?
Yeah, the Ojo laugh. Yeah.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
spinning off into the distance. First of all, I guess I will go clockwise, starting from Anai. Yeah, how did you have your house designed, I suppose?
Supposed to be in, well, the interior is supposed to be like shades of classical red, loving like couches that can very much just be those armchairs that you sit on and are basically the things of portraits and everything like that. Very fanciful bed for sleeping, the big old study, nicely done, everything that sort of thing. Very good porch, so that like it's just right there, so I can actually go and enjoy like the Oasis if I wanted to.
Yeah, it's probably like classically you would just call it a smoking porch.
Yeah, a good place. It's a place where I can smoke my blue.
Hell yeah. Let's see here. Yes, it does indeed meet all those requirements with the aforementioned like study annex that you've got.
If I didn't know, I better they installed that big window just so that she could come in the middle of night.
I mean, I hope she comes in the middle of the night.
I'm sure you do.
Let's see here. Loam, how did you have your place put together?
Here?
Yeah, you've got a home here. It is where your token is currently sat. That is your house. You have been given land. You are landed in the Great Oasis.
Not only are you landed, but you're also the first non-Manticore citizens that Ralu knows of.
Oh shit! Oh god.
It's very strange
Huh.
that an elf isn't collared here, really.
Well, that's not really
Yeah,
a
the
citizen,
whole-
isn't it?
Yeah,
That's not a citizen.
Exactly. Yes, the whole party here has been like given
You all have
real
the same.
homes.
Yeah, you all have the same citizenship privileges that Ralu does, which Ralu's never seen before.
Wow.
Not to say it hasn't happened, but yeah, that was one of the gifts the Golden Mother gave.
Yeah, and you will have had a chance to tell someone how you want it decorated. So, what is your new home like?
Oh gosh.
Just
Do
look
I
like,
have
like a hunting lodge.
Hey,
I have to pay-
hunting lodges
am I-
are cool to live in.
They are.
Am I paying for these?
No.
Okay. Oh, that. Okay. Well, I don't want to be. No, I don't want to impose too much. Interior design isn't exactly my forte. But
Ralu, if you were confused, Ralu would suggest that you have your house decked out like a Manticore Legionnaire Scout.
oh,
If you don't know what to get, so there's, you know, scouts or hunters, stuff like that. You can have spots for hunting trophies, weapons, etc., etc.
No. Clearly, if you didn't know what to get, you just get Hello Manticitty all over the place.
I'm not too fond. I know you all. I know some of you are fond of that design on the ship. I am not one of them.
Yeah, Kinathis, get something like this, like a Montana hunting lodge. I'll put in VCT.
Let's take a look here. Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it would probably be less wood construction and more
Yeah,
like stone pillaring.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
same kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that. Add some like silk drapes to like
Room dividers.
yeah, something like that.
Makes sense.
And like at the windows to keep out the sun.
Yeah.
Do you get the customary room that's just full of maps?
Well, clearly you have to.
That does sound fitting. Ooh.
Yeah, these places look great.
Some of the coolest hunting lodges are in Montana.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that seems pretty
not
on
even
brand.
not even remotely surprised. Let's see here. Tiff's place is probably a little unusual in that she has had the whole place turned into open plan, like it is all one big open room. Like there are no dividing walls like anywhere. You
I
can
am
see,
entirely unsurprised.
yeah, she has gone for like a classic, really low to the ground, white bed, and then the rest of it is like quite tall planted furniture and yeah, just absolute shitloads of like wing space. And what could only be described as a bird run, like a series of little platforms and stuff for Tinker to traverse and have fun on.
Or for her to sit up on.
She needed a larger version for herself. Yeah, it looks like she's put a lot of care into making sure that Tinker has a play place. Yeah, it's a nice big open floor plan for the entirety of it. You could go from the kitchen to the bedroom to the study without interrupting any part of the feng shui. Masika, how would your home be described?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably not dissimilar to her own home at in Las Dorado. Lots of rugs, probably some paintings.
What kind of art
let's
does
see.
Masika go for? Is it like portraiture or is it like big landscapes? Do you go for modern?
I think
kind
she
of
likes
thing?
abstract stuff.
Oh, hell yeah! All right then, sweet.
Yeah,
You got Picasso on the wall.
yeah. Picasso, yeah.
Thank you, thank you. I know I'm very witty.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, the general layout, kitchen, living room, bedrooms.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lovely classical homestead, just larger and probably fancier. Like your family does well for itself, but also half of
Yeah.
your home has been turned into a textiles workshop and
Yeah.
tailoring space and shop front. This probably covers the same square footage, but it's entirely devoted to being your living space. Let's see here.
Yeah,
Karin,
basically.
what is your home like?
My home is quite old. No, but it's, well, earth tones. There's no wood in it, there's just darker tones, earth tones. At least in the center of the building where the sunlight is less concentrated. More lighter blues towards the sunnier parts. More white
Okay.
and blues towards there.
Makes sense. You say you've got no wood inside and wooden furniture. The stonework in it, do you go for like neatly carved stonework, or are you going to have like facade stone, more natural carving?
No, it's just polished.
Okay, yeah, sure. Actual cut stone.
Yeah, it's like it's. No, I don't have the illusion of like marbling over it or like give it the facade like that. It's just polish it off. I don't care if there's like if you can see between the rocks and everything, it gives it character.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
They'll have probably made sure
And-
that some portions of it are mortared up then, but yeah, otherwise they'll ensure that all of the stonework is nicely cut and polished.
The only wood I have is the bridge
Yeah, makes sense.
for.
Honestly, the bridge would be stone, like the larger one over here, and probably mortar free, so it's held up by liberty of being like properly keystoned
Oh no, that's
with a wooden
not,
railing on it.
it was called brygga, not bridge. It's the wooden thing that you put on water.
Dock or
Dock,
decking.
yes, the deck. Yeah, the dock decking this type. That's the only
Yeah.
wood I have.
Yeah, they will replace the stone decking with wood if you request it.
Yeah, it's nicer because, well, the stone will not cook the water as much, and the wood will give it, even if it gets hot, at least it gives shade underneath, cool it.
Yeah. That is perfectly fine. Yeah, you can probably see as well that when the deck has been changed to a wooden one, that people have come in and like rehoused a lot of the plants there as well to make sure that it's a little bit more, not necessarily more vibrant, but a lot hardier, considering they had to like lift out a structure. You can see it's been nicely put together, so it will probably start attracting like just new plant life to grow there. It'll probably take a little while, but you'll probably get flowers eventually.
Yeah, and the shade underneath the dock as well will change a little bit of the marine life, air called marine life.
I was going to say, probably not much of that in an oasis. There's probably some, but also this is an oasis full of manticores, so I think anything that's fish-like doesn't last particularly long. You might get a couple of like totals though.
Like get some krill.
So another long-term plan: reintroducing fish to the oasis. Guys, you can't.
That's a doom. That's a doom.
You guys, you have to. Guys, you gotta get a permit. Quit overfishing.
It's fine. Look at them. We can just get more turtles. They are proud and strong like us, ready and steady and covered in armor. The proud turtle.
The proud turtle.
Yeah, they're also a bitch to cook. Let me fucking tell you.
No.
Yeah, it's raw effort that keeps them alive. They look at the tub, they're like, I don't want to be fucking around with this turtle. They see a fish though, and they're like, that's just dinner. That's just dinner, and it's dinner that's keeping itself fresh by being in all of this water. Yes, you'll find your shady spot attracts a lot of turts in the like high sun.
You just underneath there and check it's not fun. I just stick my head there. You got a turtle bar underneath.
Yep. I mean, I'd be careful sticking your hand under there, or you withdraw your hand with turtles hanging from it.
Yeah, no, but just checking to see there. Like, oh yeah, they got a fucking bar there, and they're chilling out with the fucking grill there. It's like,
Oh yeah.
got a little fucking casino called like One in a Trillion.
That was a long walk for a short joke, but I still appreciate it. All right. And the Ralu cast my house. What's that looking like?
Clearly, what happens is Ralu's talking with them, and she's going for like Spartan interior, military chic, etc. And then all of a sudden, a Mive hand clamps around her mouth.
No. We need silk and cushions everywhere.
My blood. That said, I do like, one of those big dramatic soldiery desks. One of those ones where you just like, you see it, it's got like a nice big control of the room so you can stand behind it. And then, she does the old hands behind the back, chest out pose. Like a good proper stand behind that kind of desk.
Oh yeah, Ralu needs a desk to intimidate people with, for sure.
Exactly. Whoever put your mum's one together, Ralu. Your mum's got a good intimidating desk.
Just muffled from behind my mouth. It's just like with lots of leg room.
Nice and agreed.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
I feel like Cass and Raleigh are gonna get like one huge harem chamber up in like the top floor because it needs to hold like at least 7 people full time.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
it does.
below it's gonna have like a bunch of rooms for all the mini kiddos.
Yep.
And then we
I imagine the kitchen probably has the middle yanked out of it. It's just one long, those island bars.
yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
can we
then-
get granite?
Ooh,
You get
good
granite.
question.
Where does granite even? Wait, can you? It's granite.
Granite's available in the desert area. It's just one of the harder. One of the more stronger one is basalt.
Ooh, basalt's
Uh,
pretty cool looking.
Basalt does look lovely.
Does
Yeah,
basalt
I mean,
crack, though?
granite is a pretty reliable one as far as like Egypt, Africa, that kind of area. So yeah, there would
Okay,
be
yeah.
you would definitely be able to get your hands on granite around here.
Yeah, granite kitchen. It doesn't crack.
Yep.
And we
Yeah,
gotta
no,
get
the
like
difference is to-
from
And-
the kitchen overlooking like a pool that's fed in by the river, but has like lots of little shrubs growing around it for privacy.
Yeah.
'Cause-
There's gonna a lot of our stuff needs to be stress tested because there's going to be kittens that operate in a 3D space knocking shit over.
Oh yeah, I mean, like this is obviously the home of kittens occupying 3D spaces. Like there are absolutely like you'd recognize them as cat scratching posts in our real life, but they're like quite large, and instead it's like thick hemp and rope weaves, so they can do things like hang off of them.
Oh yeah, and a lockable room where we keep all of our ships in a bottle.
For sure, for sure. I mean that's clearly got to be in like the military room. So you've got your like a big shelf of ships, then you've got your military thing.
Yeah, like where my desk is and everything.
Michael pause. Ooh, Cass, I know how much you like a bug out bag. How about we have loads of little hidden alcoves where there's just like secret weapons?
yeah.
So you just like reach a hand in when someone comes to be like, kapow, fucking knife. That kind of thing.
Oh yeah, we need a hidden room for like everyone to hide in too, in case this place ever gets attacked.
Absolutely.
I mean, if this place gets attacked, we'd have a lot more.
I mean,
on it.
yeah, for sure,
Works.
but it's also just cool to have them.
Yeah,
Also,
I mean,
just
we
make
can play
sure
games
we're on
down
an
there.
oasis.
Also, just
Also
make
true.
sure that the hidden alcoves have a minimum weight requirement for being able to push them open.
Yeah.
I haven't. The kittens already can hurt themselves enough with their claws.
Yeah, without, reaching for knives. No, I get you.
No, it's clearly just truncheons in there for now. And
Here in the middle of an oasis, the like thermal expansion of granite's like it's a negligible threat. I think you'd probably be all right.
and clearly,
Like,
you
yeah,
get,
like
a
even
little-
during high.
No, so thermal expansion involves also if it's inside and you spill something cold on something. That
Sure, if it were,
something
sure,
hot
sure.
being
If it
cooled
were raw granite, but it's been it's been like cut, treated, and polished, so you should be okay.
Mhm.
It wouldn't be porous.
And granite just looks nice.
It does. It does. I love a fucking good granite counter.
and clearly we
Yeah,
need like
alright.
a covered outdoor space for Ralu to use as a smithy. You know.
Oh, like a little forge gazebo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
For
get that.
Zebo.
The forge gazebo. That's one of my favorite Gundam characters.
Yeah, for gazebo.
Let's see here. I think that covers everyone's homes.
I've got 2 more things to do, and then I'm done. And just waiting for the Golden Mother.
Yeah, sure. What else you up to?
I gotta go home to my
Oh,
other.
of
Well,
course.
go to my parents' house, anyways.
Yeah, the mum and mother.
Yep. Got
Let's see.
show my parents and my little sister, who's not here but here.
Yeah,
Her
yeah.
token's not here, but she is here.
Yes, there are enough tokens around, really. I should probably stick hers in the Dickules manor. Let's see.
The Dickules manor.
It's everyone's favorite character, Dickules. Where have you gone? In what section are you? Oh my god, the fucking motorbikes outside are ridiculous.
Womp.
They just and they're all like shitty dirt bikes, and they've got cans of Japan on them. It's deeply irritating. Rena got to see that for herself as we were walking from the station, and just this kid is like, it's one of those ones pedal assisted, and so this thing's going, and it sounds like it's just, you know, moving at a fucking absolute rate. It's about 10 miles an hour, and the guy's pedaling at the same time. I'm like, holy shit, what a fucking loser. Where my tally token at? Oh, it's on the fucking map that I've already archived because I don't like having the whole thing filled out. That'd be why I could not see it.
Yeah, we have the same battery-assisted bikes here, but they don't make that noise.
Yeah, no, it's a proper dirt bike, but it's got fucking, it's more like a pedal-assisted dirt bike.
Huh. I don't think we have those here.
They're stupid. Just for chabs.
It's actually a gas bike. Ugh.
Yeah. I just genuinely cannot be asked to go through that archive. She's there at Dickules Manor, though. She's already gone ahead of you when you were getting settled in. She doesn't want to see you guys, like...
I mean, I left her here 4 months ago. She's been, like, that's one of the things I have to talk to her about. She had a job to do while I was gone.
She did. She almost certainly met you guys, like, at the dock when you arrived. But then, you know, like, let you go about all of your business and stuff.
So yeah, gonna head on home.
Yeah. You can see that, indeed, as Tally has met you on the dock, Tamara and Savale are both ready for your arrival. Savale has put away her armor and is wearing, I don't know how I would describe it, bitchness class. Bitchness casual? Yeah. Bitchness casual would be describing her clothing. It is a good look. It's all like low cut black silks and such. Tamara's probably dressed up a lot warmer now, as I said before. She is getting on in her years, and that tends to include temperature regulation, as it were, even in the middle of a desert. She wears heavier layers than you remember, but she's still like bright and bubbly and excited to see you. That tail be wagging. Savale looks not necessarily sleep deprived, but she has the worn out look of someone who has been similarly busy over the course of summer. And she will give you she'll give you a nice crusty handshake of a greeting. Whereas Tamara will give you a big old hug as usual, as will Tally.
Wait, my little sister's Valora, not Tally.
Valora, brain. Yes, as will Veli. They will make sure that you are well reintroduced into the family.
Yeah. Ralu will present Bab.
Yes, Tamara's very excited. I'm a grandma, hello grandbaby. Savale will like crouch and do the customary inspection of child and be like, she looks proud and strong. Good, very good. And like, I mean, Ashera's already seen the Golden Mother. She's still delighted to see yet more other big cats, and will do like paws open and closing waves at them, and will giggle and be very delighted at the extra attention. So Phil will smile and nod. She has a warrior build to her, not dissimilar from yours. When you were that, she gestures small. Tamra huffs. Nonsense. It's called a dancer's build. She was clearly meant to be a dancer. Look at her. You think that might be wishful thinking on Tamara's part? Your family line is not known for its litheness.
Looks at my -1 dex.
Yeah. If she is built like you, then yeah, she's not built with dexterity in mind.
Clearly she's gonna grow up to be a paladin of Hagen.
Absolutely. Clearly no strength either. You just need fucking charisma, the carry stat.
Hell yeah. I say with my charisma of 9. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
8.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Cass's
Spend
biggest
some time.
muscle is his charisma.
Spend some time letting the parents get to know Beb, and then ask Valora for her progress on her investigation into expanding the water output of the Great Oasis, and if that thief lady was just lying to me.
Okay, I have been looking into this. It's kind of difficult because there is a layer that connects half the aquifer to the rest. It's not, I wouldn't call it a storage. The two are definitely one big body of water, but there is a lot of stone that's going to need to be very carefully excavated if we want to make essentially the water spread out, if we want to make it accessible to an aqueduct. And we don't want to do that too hard. Or take away too much stone, because that'll actually like legitimately damage the like foundations of everything. It's a puzzle. It's definitely a puzzler. I've gone through this with other people whose maths I can trust. Wish there were a larger number of people whose maths I could trust, but there are some, and they kind of agree. I think the reason this has never happened before isn't just because, anti-expansionary military state, but also because there is some amount of risk and expense, and it's going to take calculation and time. Not really our specialty as a people. We kind of think and then act, and then maybe think again afterwards.
Understood. Perhaps we could bring in vetted specialists, but you are the closest we have. By your estimation, with the resources that stand now, how long would this endeavor take?
With the resources as they stand now, it can't be done. We need more engineers, and we need people who can work simultaneously. If we were to excavate one portion of, like, the stone connecting the oasis and the aquifer, and we started from one side to the other, it wouldn't be very efficient, and it would probably just be very dangerous. We'd have to clear away the exact correct amount of stone from all of the points, generally all at once. The water level would probably dip for about a week or two, and it would level, and then we would be able to engineer with it. As it stands, I can't do it alone.
Understood. Could you give me all of the notes you have on it? I will compile it and then present it to the Golden Mother. I believe that with the connections I've made, I can acquire high-level craftsmen to help us.
Mother did already say that she could also, when I mentioned the problem, she said she'd have no problem acquiring more engineers, but probably better if you do it.
Yes, I would prefer for the future that I envisioned for the Oasis for us to have good relationships with the other artisan guilds throughout the deserts.
Yeah. And honestly, if I'm thinking of people who I wouldn't want messing with our water, slaves, probably not up there.
Yes, and also opens us up to sabotage.
But yeah,
I'll talk with.
otherwise, I know how it will work. I just don't know how to do it with the resources we have. I need like 30 people, and I need to spend a lot of time doing a lot of maths.
Fortunately, I am married to a craftsman and a craftsman family, and generally they speak to each other, and I am on good terms with a trader princess.
And Nike probably has contacts, or at the very least can contract contacts, right?
Yes,
Commission workers.
I'll bring this up to her tomorrow. She likely is getting settled in.
Oh yeah, of course you've got your new places.
Yes.
I helped with their big annex actually.
Ah,
I had a weekend
yes, I
free.
did see. Fair enough.
But yeah, otherwise I just need lots of people. I need to forge some like inspection bores, and she'll gesture like long drill bit essentially. A couple other bits and pieces that I haven't gotten to yet because I needed to be sure that it was all doable, not just part of it.
Got it. All right. Well, thank you for the information.
No
I'll
problem.
compile this over the course of the next couple of days and talk with Anai.
I'll leave the compiling to me. I know my notes are.
Oh,
I'll
could
just
you
hand
deliver
the
them to my home
report.
then?
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you, because I get to do this. I get to sit at a desk and think about things and do. She'll pause and then goes into her room and then comes back and will show off like a really pleasant, not on like a blueprint paper, but on parchment paper, like a really nice schematic drawing piece. Like it has nothing to do with like aquifers and stuff. And be like, this here was a practice one. I wanted to make a like watermill structure.
Yes,
I think it would work, but you know, I just got to sit down and do that because I could, and it was really cool.
yes, you are more of a benefit to uh, our entire society with tools in hand and not a weapon.
Exactly. And the pen is mightier than the sword. Probably not mightier than the magical scythe, but it's getting there.
Well, the pen does write edicts of war, so I believe that's what that quote was about.
What? No, I think it was just about stabbing a guy with a pen.
Pen knife, you say?
Mm-hmm. Just the throwing
Ralu's
darts,
never.
just a bunch of biros that have been sharpened into shivs for throwing at people.
Ralu's never considered it because she's like, well, I have claws. Why would I do that?
Clearly, there needs to be a pen wand. Then it's also mightier than the sword.
Hell yeah.
Pen wand. Oh my. All right. But yeah, she'll spend the rest of the afternoon with her family and then fly off to her family. And we'll actually she'll take a sheriff for a flight around the town so she could see everything, and then drop before she leaves she's going to tell her mom's not to cook anything and drop off at the creature's place, and then tell her to pay for more orders to go to her parents' place.
Oh, sure. I do a weekly tea delivery actually for Lady Tamara. Well, one of my colleagues does. She like looks around the cafe. There are like other young runners like her, and she'll wave one down and be like, "Are you on the Tamara delivery?" And they're like, they nod a few times. Could you send this portion up along to them as well today? And she'll just indicate them along to a platter of meals that they've been putting together.
Yeah. That Raul's gonna fly back and then hang out at her home with her wives and the manticores that they don't know who did it, but this little rapscallion knocked up.
Yeah,
Cass
yeah,
is
right,
3,000% convinced. Like all of these are clearly Ralu.
yeah, it's all Ralu or Mai for sure. It has to be.
But yeah, but the thing is, Ralu's just like, it would be really, really funny if it was all Cass and
They
she's
all
all.
they all come out going.
Hey,
You're like,
listen,
oh fuck.
Ralu's all about it.
Yeah, for sure. Just mechanically milked into all of these tentacles.
Yeah,
And
she was involved in the process. So was
Yeah,
mine.
exactly. By the time you come back, you can see that they're all like in a delightful pillow pile, wearing these gorgeous outfits. You know, wearing a small fortune, and very clearly delighted about that fact.
Cass is just up in the middle purring. Getting all
Oh, yeah.
squitched.
All squidged.
Well.
Maiev, on the other hand, has been. Actually, you probably catch her like fully laid out on the granite countertop. She's just like a full like lean and stretch.
Just
and
sprawled.
she's just, yeah, not even not even a sprawl. Like legs crossed, hands threaded behind head. Like she's just lying down on like a nice flat cold stone surface, in the nude, of course. Just relaxing there. Cass, last time you saw that, she was also covered in sushi. At this point, you know, she's just chilling.
Nice.
And she will insist it's just good for her back. You're pretty sure she just, you know, likes to pose for everyone.
Also, granite keeps cool really nicely.
It's good at leeching heat, which works
Yeah.
for her.
Like just leaning on granite, just
It feels nice. Yep.
it feels nice.
Yeah, she is fully splayed across it and just
Or
chilling, as it
spluted
were.
even.
Spluted. A foxwolf pancake. And yeah, otherwise you have plenty of time to noodle around here. What you get up to over the course of days.
I have to talk to Anai the next day, but other than that, it's waiting for the Golden Mother to talk to me.
Yeah. She calls you back the next day as well. Doesn't leave you hanging, as it were, and will approve the use of the handbook entirely, and makes sure that your signature is a lot more obvious on it as the creator of this.
Oh, but it was fine in 11 font.
Yeah, she's like, I have one creative adjustment that needs to be made, and you can see that she has had the front cover redone entirely for your sake.
Yeah, it's 12-point font, and now it's in a Times New Manticore.
Very good.
All right. Well, I suppose Ralu will send a messenger to Anai's house to expect her in the evening, and then we'll fly to the barracks and begin disseminating. She's gonna keep 9 copies just in case they meet people, the new allies that need them. But other than that, 90 copies to should be enough to spread to every leader, you know, and for it to be passed around.
It will certainly get around. Yeah, your seminating has no problem.
Yeah, stop more. Try to prevent more manticore casualties because they don't know what they're stabbing. This is, it's broad. It's broad definitions, not enough to drive you insane from the reading. And then, how do you kill this weird thing? Manticores are good. Manticores are good when you tell them this is how you kill the weird thing.
Indeed. Alrighty then.
In the evening, Ralu will knock on a nice door.
You'll actually catch her out back on her smoke porch, lounging with a big old opera cigarette smoker in her hand, smoking some of that Rune.
Yeah, and Stace is probably just napping in the shade. With the grippers free and loose, as you do. The Piggly Wigglies.
What is it that you needed to talk about?
I was hoping to, if your family had any contacts with engineers and stonemasons, Do you remember what that thief told us about the oasis being able to be greatly expanded and feed and water more people?
She takes a long drag and then blows out this blue smoke. Yes. And you sent your sister on it? I assume the results have been promising?
Correct, but we need at least 30 specialists that do not exist here in the Great Oasis.
And then I recommend Messrs and Sons. Rather stout fellows, and they're the ones we go to when we need a new building made, and the ones
Could
that keep up our general constructions.
Where is their base of operations?
Scout, you bring me to the map real quick? I think they're like out west. Let's see here. And they're in New Velsia. Wait, no, is New Velsia like a actual city that we could go to? I forget. That's one of the places we can actually go to and actually has a bunch of people, right?
Scout is muted.
She sure is.
I'm sorry. New Velsia. Yeah, if it's on the map, you can go there.
Okay, yeah. And they're based out of New Velsia, though they operate throughout the desert. One of the premier ones for building. Anything of importance?
Would you be so kind as to write me a letter of introduction?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have it delivered to my house? And I will include it in my report to the Golden Mother.
Very well.
Have a good rest of your evening.
Mm-hmm. A project
Well,
of the scale that you're planning, though, won't come cheap. I assume you already know that, though.
yes, but I do believe that I could bend the ear of the Golden Mother.
Very well.
Ralu will open her wings and launch herself into the air.
Stace will look up. Well, she just does not sit still.
No, she does not.
I mean, I admire the go-getting. I imagine she's got a lot to worry about.
She probably does here, yes.
Ralu is a busy worker.
Be busy, busy, bee.
Like, if she finds her hands free, she's just going to
Find more work to do.
yeah, like she'll just march up to the the person who taught her how to smith and just volunteer to help out during help smith more legionnaires armor and stuff like that. Just tong tong tong.
Yeah. I will, in fact, add a comment tooltip to New Velshire at the bottom.
Yeah, like evening times are for relaxing, but unless she is pinned down by her significant others, Ralu likes to work.
She did catch us at a good time. Taking a break from the spy, after all.
In fact, she's just gonna fly home. It's evening time now. Evening time is family time.
There we go. New Velshire now has a little comment box. There is also a large granite mine north of New Velshire. Although I haven't put that one on there. I don't need to put random industry points just on the map, making it more complicato. Yeah, you can return to the Great Oasis and have yourselves just a nice fucking time. Are you staying for a third day, or are you moving on now?
I do have to go to the Golden Mother and then propose expanding the Great Oasis. And then we can leave.
Okay, does that need its entire own day?
No, doesn't need an entire day, but this was the evening, so she can
Sounds
go
like
in the
we're
morning
spending
and
a
we can
third
leave.
day here.
Yeah,
Alright,
days
Seems
is fine.
like it.
Yeah, 3 days is fine. Also on the third day, Anai, you can see that a particularly expensive bottle of wine has been left for you and Stacey. Something to
Very
travel
much
with,
so.
clearly.
I was even going to suggest today, and perhaps we bother and see about having a dinner with her and try and get to know them a little bit more before all this.
We can-
Stace is open to it for sure. She'll totally.
Ralu did say she's willing to stay as long as Anai needs to do her business with the Golden Mother.
I suppose, like, on the first 2 days as well, we would have actually checked out this salamander and everything like that. I didn't want to stop you and all your stuff.
Oh yeah, you find out that she is a like drinking and chess buddy of the Golden Mother, or in particular, she was the drinking buddy and chess partner of the Golden Mother's mother back in the day. Of course, she introduces herself as she's been doing so for the Golden Mother for X number of years. She was mortal, so there's no way that was true. But smart enough cookies to put two and two together.
Yeah, otherwise you get thrown in the dungeon with the old Golden Mother.
Exactly. But yeah, what kind of questions do you ask her? Ralu was, pointed you in her direction, and she'll answer some number of questions, but she's also absolutely not going to do anything that she perceives as betraying the trust that's been extended to her.
I suppose sort of things like favorite pastimes and the things she enjoys, that sort of stuff. Nothing like that would betray trust, more like what does this
Actually,
person
she
like
likes
to
to-
do?
You do learn that she has a fondness for like board games and like the wargaming version of board games. Like, not necessarily a surprise, but she has an interest in the entirety of that sector of entertainment, including like small models and statues and like armies and like point lists and shit like that. Like she enjoys the full breadth of that particular hobby as opposed to just the warring part of a war game. That's probably the most surprising thing, is to find out that she's basically a Warhammer nerd.
Oh no, I'm gonna be a sugar mama to second Warhammer nerd.
Let's say, yeah, clearly, yeah, sugar mama to the Golden Mother's addiction to plastic crack.
To the second one.
Oh no.
Uh,
Yeah, that seems to be when you go for hobby. She's like, oh yeah, absolutely. She has had a fondness for war games and like the models and statuettes for that for well the entirety of the time of knowing her. She says, the Golden Mother grew out of chess, which is probably to say the previous Golden Mother probably was the chess fan. This Golden Mother likes drinking and playing Warhammer.
right. She grew bored of it after a time.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, no, wargaming is a hobby that she's greatly enjoyed for the past couple decades.
I will keep that in mind.
Stace thinks that's obviously cool as shit. There is zero doubt in my mind that Wizard College has its own like wargaming club.
Yeah, they meet every week. They have an entire league every month.
For sure.
We're just gonna get in there. It's like, hey, you want to do Warhammer? It's like, and they'll go like, yeah, and they'll spend 7 hours. I'm just gonna be laying there like, all right.
Lay there while Stace and the
Lay
Golden
there,
Mother are like
like-
moving toys around. Why are
lay
we
there,
not
like,
having
in-
sex? I'm like, shh.
yeah,
My
exactly. Lay
orcs
there
are
like
going.
the doctor like silks and everything like that, just on the couch like, I was expecting more from this.
Let me bring out my toy collection.
Yeah, exactly. The full play.
The Golden
And they
Mother's
just
toy
Warhammer.
collection turns out to be, 20,000 points of Dark Eldar. Oh no.
Oh, it would be Dark
Oh,
Elder.
no, she
several-
loves custodies. She loves custodies.
Yeah.
Now she's a
The banana
custodian player.
boys.
It's a full army of like Imperial Knights and everything like that, all fully decked out, like the actual big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Forge World. Oh,
Yeah.
Ah, yes,
and-
she's
and-
a Legio Titanicus player. Oh god.
yeah.
Oh god.
One of the
Yeah,
5.
she plays one of the
Mhm.
original Soup playlists. If you know the Soup playlist, it is the old school like 3 point whatever edition of it, where you could just take a bunch of the best pieces out of all of the different Space Marine armies to have a blob of very strong heroes. It was Hero Hammer.
Neat. I will keep it in mind then.
Yeah. As for learning about the Milfacores, they're all like quite committed soldiers. They were, you know, pulled
Cut in
into
the
that
same
life.
mold as
Yeah, they're not.
Ralu.
They are not dissimilar to Ralu. They don't have quite the same pedigree. For them, their original entry into the armed forces was as a means to make their full living. Like, they didn't have an alternative game plan there. It was be a soldier or starve. It's just not surprising, I would say.
But I mean, every Manticore is required to join the military.
Yeah,
anyway,
they're
so
all required to, but in their case, they're like
they've just
they're-
decided to become lifers.
yeah, they are lifers because they don't really have an alternative to that. Well, Lord at least didn't until a bunch of heroes got them pregnant.
Sarah's not Sarah. Nena is a lifer as well.
Yep. Honestly, most of your old squads probably opted for, if not lifer, then lifer adjacent.
And older and more experienced than Ralu. But the thing is, she doesn't have the golden eyes, so Ralu got put in charge and got them all killed.
Yay! But they're fine, so it all worked out. As it stands, like these Milfacores aren't really sure what their hobbies are. They can't do any soldiering while they're currently El Pagante.
Would they
have
like to
been-
learn about tiny boats?
I mean, they are. If you put it to them, they'll be like, yeah, we are excited to try any new potential hobby because they don't know what they're interested in. They've only ever been soldiers and done soldiering. So when you're like, so what do you like doing? They're like, we don't fucking know. We have no idea what we like doing.
You know what?
Well, Ralu
Cass
will
is gonna-
suggest tiny boats.
We can't fight and we can't drink, so what do we do?
Cass is going to suggest, or in fact, will start to teach them music. And as something Manticores with their charisma bonus are kind of inherently inclined to.
Would you like to give me a skill test? Let's see how much of a music teacher you are.
Sure.
If you're certainly a talented player, does that translate to teaching?
Oh, let's see. I would guess. I guess just an instrument check. See how he can pass it on. Maybe like with intelligence based instead of charisma.
Yeah, make an instrument test with intelligence. Obviously, like, I mean, if you're using masterwork instruments, I would still permit you the plus that comes from that.
Yeah. And Cass is also an expert in it now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly, you prove to be a pretty apt teacher. And yeah, is it the Tanba that you try to teach all three of them, or are you like, well, here's generally how music works, then you're just going to let them find what they find interesting?
Yeah, I think that's probably more Cass's way to go. Especially since there's like multiple of them, they could basically just kind of band up if they learn different things.
They just want to become a jam band.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Yeah, it's not
Works.
terrible
He'll
idea.
leave a bunch of his spare instruments with them so they can like learn and practice.
Yeah, they can certainly get their hands on more instruments as well. Like, as you expected, there are plenty of them hanging around because a lot of people would have slaves would probably have entertainment ones. It's just how that goes. As it stands, like there's almost certainly some like secondhand shops where it's like, oh yeah, this person's harem partner used this lovely viol for like 40 years before they got a little too old for it. But, you know, just well taken care of and well waxed and oiled. So you can teach them a bit and then take them out instrument shopping if you want.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a great date night. Go to the guitar shop.
Yeah, onto the guitar shop. Yeah, they will go around and have a little looky-loo. Let's let's find out what instruments they is. Let me have a look here. Roll some fucking dices. Shit, there's so many. Roll me a 3d60.
3d60.
We've got a 14. Alright, what the fuck is this? Ooh! A Johiko. Finnish bow lyre. Is one of them. Page is safe to open.
Interesting. How did that
It is-
get here?
Yeah. It is a bowed lap harp from the north.
I
From
bet
the
the-
north is north.
I bet the elf
From
brother
where-
one likes that.
Yeah, probably.
It's from the north is north, where Kinathis' character was from.
Yeah. Let's see if we go back up.
That's
The
like
next-
from Karelia.
Holy shit! The next one, fucking Hammer Dulcimer.
Hammered dulcimers are really nice.
They are fucking dope.
That's what Tristan played.
It is what Tristan played, a fucking Hammer Dulcimer. So it is probably of Western make.
Yeah.
Roll me a d2. Let's quickly see what kind.
Sure.
All right. It is probably going to be then one of the like bass chromatic ones. So nice deep tones.
Nice.
you have a string and a bassist. So it's going pretty well so far. And last up 56.
Come on, give me the drums.
I don't even know what this one is actually. I usually know these when I look at them. I do not recognize the rebab.
Huh?
It is another stringed instrument.
All right, we're just a string family. See how it is.
It is plucked or bowed, and it looks pretty fucking cool.
Ooh, I kind of recognize it. It brings back a memory, but I know where I've seen this before. It's in like old black and white movies whenever there's like they're like,
Yeah, in
and
fact,
this is the most Arab scene you've ever seen before. Look, we've got
Yeah,
one of these crazy
that
things.
page here. Look, I put it in VST. That page literally has the exact image your brain is thinking of.
Yeah, there we go.
So there you go.
That is
Cool.
something that would make sense around here.
Play Johiko, hammered bass dulcimer, and a rebab. Yeah, something from the north, something from the west, and something local.
Very nice. Yes, so proud of them. Look at them go. These cool things
Yeah.
they're picking up.
Exactly. They were like, well, we need hobbies. You did music, and that music sounded very good, and you're clearly a good teacher, enough that they're like, they have an understanding of this thing, enough that they want to try and learn them.
Yeah.
And before I do have to talk to the Golden Mother, but we can do that next week if you want. But we'll ask Tally if she intends on staying here with the rest of the squad or coming with.
I thought that Tally was staying here and taking care of your child.
Yes, but we also like Manticores also raise children communally. But if Tally really wanted to come anyways, like Ralu doesn't have the strength of character to tell her no.
Let's, No, she is comfortable staying in the oasis around the community.
Okay.
And take care of Ashera.
Ralu likes that just because she doesn't want Ashera to be scared with there's 3 different new Manticore ladies, but she knows Tally, Ralu, Maive, and Cass the most, so. Yeah.
Yes, Golden would love to dine with you on the last night in the Oasis, and will ensure that you get a full, proper upper class 32-course dinner.
Of
Ooh.
course. It's a classic of childhood.
That's more than one.
It is. It's a lot more than one.
It is. It's 32 times more than one.
Yeah. We'll extend pleasant conversation with you.
Wonderful.
Do either of you let slip that you know about her wargaming?
I will mention that Stacy here has recently picked up a new army that she's been putting together in Los Dorado. She seems to be getting more into it, as it were.
Just out of hand. Did you know about this hobby that my girlfriend has? It's Warhammer.
I feel it's a natural way to go about it. It's like, yeah, Stacy is putting together a new thing for her hobby back in Los Dorado before we'd come out here, and gotten more recently.
No, it's a slick way to do it.
Okay. She's pretty sure that someone has knocked on her. But she will indulge in the conversation and, will explain that she tends to play with armies of all shapes and sizes, small commissioned statue pieces that she's had done across the course of years. Indeed, a couple are almost certainly repurposed, genuine works of solid gold art that she's like, you'd work as a knight. All that kind of thing. She has clearly shown a extended interest in the hobby, and she is happy to speak on the matter. She's not one to get hyped up
To nerd out.
Yeah. So she's the entire duration of the conversation is level and calm and collected, but you do get the impression that she is enjoying this conversation. It doesn't really show much. The expression is quite still generally. You've seen her smile and it doesn't travel far, but you can see it in the eyes that she is smiling properly and is enjoying herself.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no. She's just not prone to geeking out. Just an entire upbringing of just epic stoicism has become her permanent mannerism as a result. But yes, you can see that there is, despite the very small size of her smiles and very bare increase in excitement in her voice, it is indicative of still a deep enjoyment.
So long as we can make her enjoy the night.
Absolutely. She wants to make sure that you all enjoy the night. Well fed and watered, as it were.
Very good.
And even reciprocates in finding out about your hobbies. Oh my god.
Of course. It's mostly magic's theory and study. There's a certain amount of excitement that Anai gets in explaining the intricate details behind magic and how it works and what it does and how it affects the world, as well as a little bit into botany and flowers and the whole project with luminarias.
Yeah, she shows deep interest in the project. You can see like a lot of the nitty gritty details are bouncing off of her, though she's making an effort. It is
Of course,
very,
she,
very far out of her wheelhouse, and she, in fact, has an incredibly hard time doing like abstract academics. Like it wasn't part of her upbringing, so she just doesn't. Her brain doesn't lend itself to it. If she wanted to, for instance, get like skill training in Arcana, it would probably take her 3 times the amount of someone else,
of course,
even a beginner.
Anai's probably really used to that. Like, she knows that a lot of people don't get the intricacies that she does.
Yeah,
Like,
she
it's
doesn't
just a thing of
she
life.
doesn't understand, but she is very clearly like. I mean, she's still a charisma character. She is absorbing the context of your conversation comfortably enough, even if the maths is actually just like a bouncing off them. Like there's some kind of like battlement hiding between the wrinkles that deflects academic intellect. Yeah. Otherwise, she extends a lovely, lengthy conversation.
Very good.
Is there anything else that the other members of the party get up to over the course of these days? Then,
Do you want to
the place?
do you want to go through Ralu's request or no? We can't just say that Ralu asks if we can expand the Great Oasis. But
You could just you ask, and she says yes, of course. I'm fully prepared for this situation.
Yeah,
I understand it's a
like,
great undertaking. I want to be sure it is 100% safe.
yeah, like I did have an idea for a whole speech if she wasn't on board, but
No, she is on board.
you know. Okay, so yeah, she'll let Valora know that we got the green light. We'll just bundle off the letter of introduction and the request to Messer and Sons.
Yep. And she is more than happy to get that all going and kick in.
Yep, I'm done.
All right. Anyone else? Or we're just chilling respectively? All right. Good talk.
Yeah, well, just leave a stipend for the Prego Manticores and take off.
Yes. Excellent.
Where do we go next? Last
Next
slide.
up is Last Light. The Anai family, of course, living at Or's Rest. And you happen to have a nice little. You have a lot of little villas around this fucking desert at this point.
Yeah, we are a landed aristocracy now.
Huzzah!
Welcome to the club. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Ralu was stressed out about the entire thing.
Of course, of course. Poor Ralu, still stressed, does not know how to properly relax. Myve insists that don't worry, there is a certain way to get the wrinkles out of hard-thinking ladies.
It's just every single one of her significant others are the ones that force her to relax.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Ralu is incredibly sad, but
yeah, I bet you're
wait, hang
gutted.
Hang on. Try not to cry. I should have disadvantage on this, to be honest.
For sure, you failed every time up to this point.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Cry a lot.
Cry a lot. Yeah, it is almost certainly going to be. God, Cass is fucking inconsolable with the madness away.
Fucking husband's taking it worse than you are. Leave the baby behind.
It's just fucking Loam, take the wheel for a minute.
Yeah,
Masika, sympathetic crier to these two.
Oh yeah, it sets Masika. Oh no, okay, Masika, you keep it together.
She's fine.
You're well practiced. You probably end up giving them tips on how to cope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if to worry about a new sibling. I haven't heard word of any new one there yet.
I mean, your dad does have 3 wives. And it's been a while since you've seen all of the wives together. She could have been knocked up and already had another kid.
It's just your dad and the three wives all at the bar looking across the room, and then one of them walk up and like, "Hi there, my husband and my wife saw you across the room and really liked your vibe." Oh, but yes, Maeve is also similarly upset to be away from Bab, but you all can cope together.
Cope together, cry together, seethe together.
Yep. I mean, that's a good choice. It frankly is. It's a power play. Clearly, we need to put that in COC.
That kid can just call her wives for tails. This is my first tail, my second tail, my third tail.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute. I like that.
It is honestly pretty great. Turns out it's just someone who's like gotten on like Foxmorph alchemized instead, and they're like, yeah.
Dami mommy seeking ninth tail. Please inquire.
Yep. That's me. Yeah. All right. There will be another skill test on the way up there, but I think, judging by the fact that I'm just fighting down a cajillion yawns, this is probably going to be where we're closing it for the night.
Do you want to do the
longest
test
one,
first?
but, you know, nice to get underway.
Yeah,
I mean,
I had fun.
it was an average length, I think.
Yeah, it's
It's an average session, but like, fuck yeah.
So, did you want to go through the skill test now or next week?
Let's go through a skill test now, just in case some untoward things occur, and I can then prepare those.
Left
In
or
case
right?
you do have a combat.
Yeah. All right, your crow's nesting is fine. Anai, and let's see, Masika does good with the food. Anai, you working the engines?
Yeah, I suppose. I was thinking about whether or not I should be like working on like my garden stuff and everything like that while we're going here. Instead, like, you know, to mix it up.
You could give yourself disadvantage on this test if you're distracted. It's fine. It's fair. Makes sense.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, you'll do it. It's an 18.
All right, sweet. Yeah. Okay then. Clearly, there's like going to be like a mild struggle as you reach a particular like, hilly part of the sands, but it's not a drastic issue. Loam, your travel skill.
Me time. How dare you?
Uh-oh. Not as high as time. Where are we? Fucking even are we?
We're over here at the Oasis and we're going.
Oh, we're over there now. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you're
we're going up to Lost Dorado.
towards Last Light.
Or Lost Light, sorry.
Let you see here. We have 3 successes and 2 fails. Karin.
20's a fail?
I'm pretty sure she's talking about my 18 being a failure.
Yes, 18 and 16 are fails.
18, 16.
Bear.
Oh, Hedrah's asleep.
Oh, she passed out.
Or she's
Well,
muted and she don't realize it. One
Maybe
or two.
all of the above.
No, you're talking to me?
Yep.
Sorry.
Travel test, please.
Okay. Well, I will try to do the peepers.
All right, peepers. Blast, a success.
Nice.
All right, you are going to make it without any interruptions. Hey, at least 2 people didn't make it. Like, I count that as a win. It's
I mean,
like
by my own-
100%,
by my own
100% more
volition, yeah.
failure than... Yeah, exactly. It was self-inflicted, but it was 100% more failure than you've ever experienced in travel. Incredible.
I mean, hey, look, you gotta like do the thing sometimes, you know?
Yeah, no.
Gotta
I
mix
like
it up.
You're like, you have other things that you are currently paying attention or up to. I think it is perfectly fair to take disadvantage in order to, say you've been working on something else. If you have not got inspiration, you can take it.
Let's see here. I do not, so I will. Thank you.
You are welcome. All right then. How about we move to explorants?
Sports.
It's not going to be a big one, I don't think.
Probably not.
We don't need a big one.
Yeah,
I mean, we kind of do. If we got 5, we could take a week in Lost Light and level up.
we only need 2.
We only need 2.
Amxal's
Oh,
behind.
two.
Remember?
Ariel's
Lol.
behind.
Lamau.
Yeah.
It might make a difference for the first
point
time
the
in
left,
fucking
just-
years.
I mean, no, it happened to me. I was behind for a
Yeah,
while.
but you-
I mean, shit, we really. if we're gonna take a week off, we should clearly take it in fucking the Golden Oasis where we have houses. But whatever.
Hey, you've got a place in Last Light.
That's true.
I mean, I don't think we're taking a week off. I think we'll just.
If we get
it
enough
depends
XP
when
to
you get a
level
level.
up.
Yeah,
Alright, so did you save an innocent life?
No.
No.
Yes.
I don't think so.
No.
Did you defeat a stellar or treacherous encounter?
No.
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 Learn something new about the World OT journal?
Warhammer
so.
nerd.
Oh, the Golden Mother's a huge Warhammer nerd. Haha.
Well,
Not applicable.
also the aqueduct thing.
You already knew about that too. Take on a create quest.
Nope.
No.
Uncover a magic item treasure hoard.
Oh, is
I
this
think
gonna
we
be a
got a zero
0
section.
XP
It's a
session?
zero.
This
I
is
think we
a
got a
0
zero
EXP
session.
session.
Holy shit! I don't
Congratulations,
think I've
everyone.
ever seen that.
Wow.
No.
0
Wow.
XP, baby.
Nice.
That's the one.
Wow.
That is not a
There's
1.
something-
It's not a 1. We didn't
there's
score
something
any
about the
objective.
world.
You have not learned something
What-
new about
what
the
did we
world
learn?
today.
What did we learn, Hedron? What did we learn
Yeah.
about the world?
You already knew about the aqueduct.
Okay, no, but the Golden Mothers.
being
Her
Warhammer-
being interested in Warhammer is not a new thing about this world.
It doesn't
It's just a
matter.
hobby that a person that you know has. Now, if you found out that her crippling Warhammer addiction was bankrupting the Oasis, sure, that's an interesting thing about the world. But you don't know that, so you're okay. We get the legendary, never before seen 0 EXP episode, everybody.
I've been
They
using this
officially
XP
making this one.
system for, God, since 2013. So
Actual
12
years.
years. This has
Fucking
never
never
happened
to zero.
before.
Hell,
We
yeah,
are
baby.
the winners. We're the best.
This is officially the first
Wow.
session we can equivocally and literally say there is no personal feelings in the matter. This was a worthless session. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed playing.